Well, I forgot the loading screen, but we are back in Sevtech Ages. So the last time we were here, we had just finally completed out the mixer and the industrial drying machine from Modular Machinery. Two things that will very, very, very much help with reducing the amount of manual labor we have to do when it comes to anything that involved the... I keep wanting to call it the mixer. There's another word. The basin, that's the one. The basin and the drying racks that we have, those are now, let's call them legacy items. Those are some legacy items that we just really don't need anymore. And we also, at the time, had gotten these Steve carts. Oops, whoa, that's was not expected. We've gotten this sort of set up, so we can feel it. We can drop off all of the stuff, but we were having issues with the fertilizer as well as the actual tree planting. Now, I do believe I've solved the tree planting issue. That is, I believe, just an issue because of the actual saplings we're using. It's not quite recognizing them as plantable ones. So we'll just move over to oak saplings, and I think that should solve the problem. As for refueling, I was trying to think of any ways to get it kind of automatically made there. And whoops, that's not how I wanted that at all. I had intended... Okay, that's kind of going the wrong way. Yeah, that's going the wrong way entirely. I had intended to get the refueling and stuff all automated by placing sticks into the refueling compartment here that'll pull from this side of the cargo manager and pull it into the engine. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any internal way to do that, at least not inside the cargo manager, not designate you should drop off X into here and Y into there, stuff like that. So we're probably going to have to fix up that circuit. However, that's not what I really want to focus on today, especially since trees are not the biggest issue at the moment. I might leave it running for a little bit. I'm also going to ignore the fertilizer. That does seem to take bone or bone meal, neither of which I have. I mean, I've got a fair bit of some stores here, but I don't want to really use it up in case I can use it for any other reasons. And you did see that the saplings were actually working there. So I do want to get some Astral Sorcery stuff done instead. Because there are really powerful effects that you can get in Astral Sorcery that are just completely unlocked for us now. Back in age... I want to say age 2? Back in age 2, we had a little bit of Astral Sorcery stuff. But... oops. We really didn't have the number of options that we had now. At this point, all of the Astral Sorcery stuff should be completely unlocked to us. I don't know exactly how much the mod has to offer, but a lot of the research that I've done, just basically browsing on forum threads and other YouTube videos, stuff like that, has indicated that this is sort of what Astral Sorcery has to offer. So we're going to run off of that assumption, assuming we can actually get up there, and we're going to try to get ourselves a little bit overpowered via all the Astral Sorcery stuff. Assuming, of course, that we can ever make it up to the table. Please let me on. There we go. I think one of the first things we'll actually do is try to get ourselves a functional push elevator up here. Because I am very, very sick of having to slime sling our way up. Looks like our farm is somewhat complete. A few of these are still growing boys, but a lot of them seem to be up at the top. So that one's done. This one looks done. The way you can tell, which I hadn't realized the first time I tried to mine some of these out, is if they start sparkling. Like this one's sparkling. I think all the rest of those are kind of still growing. I might actually get a iron or gold chest. I think we have one to spare somewhere in our house, I want to say. Because we did tear up an iron chest over there and turn it into a gold chest. So I do want to say that I have something to spare. Maybe I used it in some other build or location, but... No? Nothing? Well, that should be easy enough to make. And I might actually even make it up to an obsidian chest. Because we are rapidly running out of space in that single double chest that we've got up there. Just from all of the... Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Just from all of the rock crystals and celestial crystals that we're actually making and using. Maybe I left it in one of these. Anywhere in here? No. Okay, well that's just disappeared then. Not quite sure what I've done with that. But regardless, we'll use obsidian instead of silver, gold, iron, what have you. We'll just use obsidian since we can, I believe, make that now, can't we? Ooh, not quite. We can almost make that. We've got lots of magma blocks, so we can at least do that. And now I do quite understand. I do understand how this actually works. We had some issues with that. We thought we would use the lenses for attunement, and that's going to be one of the things we actually do today, attunement. But it won't work the way that I really thought it would with these lenses. Those are just kind of a stand-in for the actual starlight focusing. But we can make some magma blocks into obsidian blocks instead. So that should be, if I can find them, there they are. Should be easy enough to do. We'll need 8, because we'll need to surround a chest, and we should probably bring a chest with us. Do we have one already? Signs are pointing to no, so I'll go make one. In our uncrafting table here. Perfect. And so, since most of the stuff we can do up there is going to be during the nighttime, we'll have to find ways to fill the day here. Shouldn't be too hard. I want to say... Yes, I forgot about our melon pie. I think we threw that on the grill so it could cook up. So that should be all done by now. We're finishing off our corn. Our cooked corn on the cob. But the rest of the stuff should very much take its place. We'll finally have all 4 food groups covered in only 2 items, which it was the original plan, but we had to modify the items somewhat. Couldn't quite get them interacting as well as we had hoped for. Another thing that I'm planning on doing is getting these light wells. I might try to get them automated so they can hook up to some tanks here, because apparently you can hook up the light wells straight to like buildcraft pipes, I want to say, any sort of liquid pipe, or maybe a specific sort, and have them drain into a tank, and that would be much easier for us than having to scoop them out, because at the moment we can basically only get 8 full-ish buckets, plus however much each of these ends up putting out once they fill off of the crystals that are on them. So it is a bit limiting. I'd rather have it run kind of permanently, because they do continue to accumulate liquid starlight. Even if the light well's already full, it does, I believe, still take their durability. So I might try to get a tank ready to hook those up. But in the meantime, we'll just keep turning these rock crystals into celestial crystals, as well as keep the stardust going. And that might be one of our daytime projects, getting those tanks all set up. So that's that one filled. That'll be that. And if we're feeling particularly impatient, there is a way, a way I've determined that we can actually get more of the stardust without having to wait for the whole rock crystal process to take place here. There we go. And those should all be filled up now. And we've got our... there they go. Extra stardust kind of sitting here. Now, lenses. These are not what we actually used to do attunement up here. What we should be using is spectral relays. Here they are. Which I actually believe were a component in... Oh, for some reason I thought they were a component in lenses. Maybe not quite. But they were definitely a component in the Starlight Crafting Altar. Specifically the... Sorry, not the Starlight Crafting Altar. The Attunement Altar, which we've actually stuck down there. And these will just be what we use to make the sort of patterns that we've seen just in the ground. We've only got a few constellations. I'll actually need to fix that up too. That'll be another thing we do during the daytime. I suppose I should grab our Astral Chum so we can take a look at those. We've only got Avitas, Dissidia, Evorcio, Armara, and Visio. And I do believe there are 12? I think that would track. So, Dissidia, Armara, Visio, Avitas, Evorcio. Okay. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe not quite that many. Not quite sure about that. I do believe there are more, and we'll go and see if we can find them once we find out where we put our spyglass. I do believe we created a spyglass. I might be wrong about that. I might be very wrong about that. That's sort of odd. I swear we could have... Okay. We should have a spyglass somewhere, and we can turn that into a telescope. That'll give us a little bit more rigid of a searching platform. So maybe I dropped it in one of these chests here. If we can't find it, it'll be easy enough to create another one. I don't know where I would have thrown it. Is the issue. I thought it would for sure be up there. Oh well, that shouldn't be too bad. We will need... maybe it's not called a spyglass. Looking glass, that's the one. So we'll need a glass lens, easy enough to make with our Starlight Infusion table. And then we'll need sticks, gold, and some planks. And we'll actually need gold ingots as well. So let's go grab those from here. I think we should have... I said ingots, I meant nuggets. Need 1 gold ingot for the spyglass. We'll need a bunch of sticks, which we do have. I think some plank and glass lens, right. We will have to start casting out glass here. So assuming our furnace is still going, our smeltery, I do believe we threw in a bunch of sand previously. That may have already all casted out. In fact, I think it did. But should be easier than not to go do that. Our lava's actually getting a little lower in there too. We'll go grab a bit more sand. I'd say... Well, if we check the recipe for this... Yeah, we only need 1 bit of sand to smelt into some glass lenses. Oh, scratch that, actually. We will need more for spectral relays. And I want to take, I'd say about 8 or 9 spectral relays. I don't think there are any constellations more complex than that. So we'll need each glass lens to be made out of some glass panes here. So if we're going for... Yeah, I think we can throw these back and stick the rest of these in there to cast out. And that will cast straight into this. I suppose I can just get this going, right? Yeah, that should be fine. We'll turn this off, though. We don't want it to cast out into the buckets anymore. And we can put the spare glass just in our chest for whenever we need it next. We were running low, that's why we ended up coming back here. But I think that should be all we need to grab from here for the time being. I think we already have one of these resonating wands. Or, sorry, these linking tools. We've got, obviously, the resonating wand for up there. That's how we've been crafting everything up. But this should, once these are all casted out, give us our spyglass. And I think that should be something we should be able to make in here, right? No. Looks like we need to do that in the... Yeah, the luminous crafting table. So we'll go up and do that during the nighttime. Since that's the only time we can do it. Whoops, not what I meant to do. I might tear down those racks, those drying racks, because we don't really use them anymore. They're kind of just sitting there. That said, I have left a bunch of legacy machines around before. Certainly the basin is kind of just sticking around at the moment. So, right, I need to grab my linking wand out of here. Resonating wand, there it is. Lots of wands in this pack. But I believe it was like so. Oh no, glass pane needs to be turned into the glass panel lens. Very close, not quite the same though. One's more magically than the other. And I think this pulled out of there. So I'm sure I'll find our old looking glass once this is made. But we want to turn this into the Starlight Crafting. Oh, nope, I keep looking up there. I want to turn this into the telescope, because this will be a little platform that we have for our looking glass, so we don't have to kind of scooch around looking up into the sky and whatnot. Oh, it turns out we already had gold nuggets in there. So for that, we will need some wood planks, which we've got. We will need gold ingots, which we do not have, and some more sticks, which we also do not have. This may... Oh, where's the moon at? Moon is... Ooh, coming towards the horizon. So we may get there in time for this. We may not. 2 AU. Why am I looking in there? 3 sticks, and just grab some planks out of here. Everything else should be good. Yes, everything else should be totally set, and hopefully our glass panes are done. Yes, they are. Lovely. So those will be enough to make some more spectral relays for us, and I think that should be a crafting recipe we can just make during the day in a normal crafting bench, or at least I hope. Oops, not quite tall enough. So we do know we have at least one use for a lens. Whoa, what the? How did you get up here? Well, you're gone now. Ooh, this may be tight on timing. Yeah, I think we may not get this at all. Ah, shoot. Okay, we'll have to wait for another night. But in the meantime, we can go and craft more of those... Where are ya? I know you're in here somewhere. There you are. Spectral relays. Nope, that's also from the Luminous crafting table. Let's see if we actually have enough starlight, because we are a fair ways up to go get that done. If not, we may go run off and actually craft some more constellation paper, because that is something that we do need, just in passing. So glass lens. Ooh, we'll need to do a bunch of that conversion, which is actually something we can do during the day. Because this, as far as I know, doesn't require starlight. It just requires these buckets of liquid starlight. And speaking of buckets of liquid starlight, we may do tank crafting. Get that. Yes, we didn't use any on there. Still on H3? Yes, we are. 16 total so far. Not sure what 16 total so far is referring to. But yes, we are still on H3. I would actually use up a bucket this time. I think there. Hopefully, well, we're probably going to stick around H3 for a little bit. Moving on to the next stage is going to introduce a lot more complexity into the machines that we're going to build, and just the machines that we have to build to get there. Those are going to be sort of difficult to create. Those are really big projects. So probably going to be sticking around H3 for a couple more streams. Should think about building the teleport thing from Astral. Yes, so the teleport, I'm not... Oops. Check around here. There it is. I'm not quite sure what it is you were talking about here, because I was looking through the whole list here. Maybe it's one of the wands. I haven't looked too deeply into the wands. I do know that I think it's the Impulsion wand. One of the wands does act sort of as a grappling hook. Beyond that, I don't know too much about the teleportation. Nah, we naturally ran out here. And our buckets are going to collect less starlight as it becomes proper daytime. Check out the book under the third section of the book. Okay, let's go take a look at that then. So the third section, I believe, is attunement. Block transmutation. Celestial Gateway, perhaps? Ah, so it is. Okay, that would actually be really nice. That would be something I'd probably put in my house, maybe in the portal room. So that's Stardust, Illumination Powder, Rock Crystal, or Celestial Crystal, both of which we have. Some glass lenses, ruined marble. Yeah, this is super easy to make. Sans the Star Metal Ingot. Star Metal Ingot, I do want to have us start going for it. Because start going for these collector crystals, either celestial or normal. I think probably celestial. Because that'll mean we can transmute that default iron ore that we picked up from the Twilight Dimension. We can go and turn that into Star Metal ore without having to go through the whole gigantic process of throwing all this stuff in there. It won't use any Stardust. We just focus the iron ore straight into Star Metal ore. And that will require the Celestial Crystals. And this should be the last glass lens we actually need for the Spectral Relays. Where is this? There it is. But again, that'll be something we do during the nighttime. During the daytime, we've just got to focus on tasks we can only do during the day. You'll need 2 of them. Yeah, I expected as much. Shouldn't be too big a deal. They didn't look like they were all that expensive. If I throw them back in here, I think the most expensive thing would probably be the Star Metal Ingot, and once we start getting that, that'll be easy enough to get to, especially since we're duplicating our Stardust at this point. But that is all of our glass lenses made. We could go for Spectral Relays, see just if we have enough for them during the day. So it has gold nuggets, some planks, and some marble. All of which we have up here. They're probably not this raw marble. We'll just turn this straight into the Astral Sorcery marble. This may break. No, not quite. A little close, though. A little too close for comfort. Let's go... Ooh, we don't have any... we do have these infused wood planks. Hopefully this will work out. I think they're actually lower. Let's just shift-click it in there if we can find it. So they do count? Yeah, I think they do count. Because one of them was showing up, but not the other one. It was a whole weird situation. Let's go make more of these Spectral Relays. None of these we really can. Yeah, really strange. It's counting one, but not the other. I'll try to put it in manually. We did say we were making 9, though. Okay, so maybe it doesn't count this. Maybe the reason it was only doing 1 is because we had 1 mulberry plank in there. So we'll throw the infused wood back. We'll go grab those mulberry planks. We'll grab a few of them, just so we're not in want of that during the nighttime. And stick it up in that chest over there. So we do have plenty at the moment. Got plenty to spare. Oops. Okay. Now, these planks, can we do it during the day? I actually think so, because if it was if it required more starlight than we had, it would be a little blue bar sticking out past where we actually have it, though. So that's 2. Should be good for, what do we say, 9? And, oh, conveniently. Oh, hold up. Yeah, we do have exactly enough of those for 9, so we shouldn't stop any earlier. And we'll just take out the excess stuff right here now. Stick them all in there. Perfect, and spectral relays done. That'll be for when we do attunement. But before we do that, I do want to get all of our parchment, our constellation paper crafted out here. Now, you can do it in the altar at this point. We don't actually have an altar. We've only got the second stage here. We need the iridescent altar. So we don't have that at the moment. So we would be doing it with the Necronomicon ritual. Necronomicon ritual, not too hard. The parchment is probably the hardest part to get out of that. Out of that ritual. Everything else is pretty easy. And I hope each of these should give you a unique constellation. So we should be able to fill them all out and not get any duplicates. That's my dream. We do have aquamarine. We got a fair amount of that since we went back to... back to the beneath. And I think we should be able to do that pretty much now. I had paper making in here, because you can use washi, but that is sort of a more... It takes a bit more to process. Since we've got all this pulp, and we can make the parchment with paper now, instead of the washi, we can actually do that. Unfortunately, we did not have the foresight to do this before. And this is taking a tad bit longer than I was hoping it would have. Is it getting enough electricity? Yes, it is. I guess it's just a slower process. It is definitely still quicker than the the drying racks out there. It's taking seconds as opposed to minutes, so that's okay. We'll just leave that running. When paper is the most difficult part of your magic sorcery starlight pack. Yeah, it's paper. Paper is an in-depth process. You know, it takes work we take it for granted. While that is going, what else can we do during the day? Ah, yes, we can make ourselves some tanks. So I believe tanks just went like that. I think, yeah, the Buildcraft factory tank should probably be fine. Each of these, I want to say, holds 10 or 16 buckets. So probably 3 will sate us the amount that we actually need. Whoops. Off to the side, and we're good. How are we going to set this up? I think we'll set a little collection platform. We could probably just stick one here. I don't think I'll grab any more than the 4 ones we already have, because those should just produce kind of regularly, and we'll stick this in the middle. Kind of connect the Buildcraft pipes. These should all stack to have a total inventory of however much it ends up having. And we'll go take these off the top, right? Maybe we can't. We'll take all of the fluid out of them at least, before we break them. Because that way it won't waste any. Fortunately, we did lose that celestial crystal, though, so... Not the best, not the worst. We'll go, whoa, don't fall off. We'll go and waste some of those so we can make this more efficient. And these we don't have to worry about any excess once we clear them out. Since they're not filling at all, they don't have a celestial crystal on them. probably not all that wise for me to have this so far away from the, oh shoot, what's it called? Starlight Infuser, since that is where we're using most of these buckets of Starlight, but there's kind of no room over here. I just had them over here as decoration. They don't need to be part of the multi-block at all. I think they should be good to just sit here, and I'll connect up some buildcraft pipes when we get to that point. It'll be tomorrow during the daytime. In the meantime, let's go craft up this telescope. So we've got the gold ingots. We've got, whoops, planks, and we've got the sticks. Yes, yes we do. Right? We've got these planks. I suppose we'll use these up first. And that's 2 of those. Sticks in our inventory, everything else there. Yeah, totally good. So I want to say it was like... Oh, I can't even remember. Yeah, I'll just click it in like that. There we go. Got that. Let's go resonate it in. Maybe? There we go. And now we've got a telescope. So this isn't actually handheld. This is something you set up in the world. Where shall I set this up? I guess over here. This platform, this construction platform is actually getting surprisingly crowded. I think I'll set it kind of by this relay. Not this relay, but instead of looking around the way you would before, this time you actually just look through here, and you can click to different sections of the sky. When you have the constellations discovered, when you have the constellation paper, it'll actually show up some different stars, and you'll be able to, kind of connect it up like that. But as at the moment we don't have any extra constellation papers that we have not yet discovered, we aren't seeing them. The stars are a little bit difficult to identify just kind of by looking at them, but you can kind of tell all these background stars are uniform size. Once you get the proper stars, they're just a slight bit bigger. You can see them here, even though they're in blue. They're just the littlest bit bigger than the background stars. So once we have that done, we should be pretty much set. We'll go and toss everything back in here. Save some of this stuff. What else did we say we were doing during the night? We've got the telescope. Oh, right, the collector crystals. So, oops, that should be this stuff. We can turn that into collector crystals here, right? Be able to do that in our current altar, I hope. Maybe not. Do we have to upgrade our altar? How is one of these made? Yeah, so we can't do this in our current altar. It requires Stardust, these resonating gems, which I believe we get from Starlight Infusion. Yes, and Illumination Powder, which we can pretty easily make if we don't have enough, as well as some Stardust here. And that should get us a Celestial Collector Crystal. Oh, it does look like we actually have to attune it. Now, attunement is done via this attunement table. We do have all of our... Uh-oh, where did they go? All of our spectral relays now. So we can do that. I wish we could tell what's in the sky tonight. I don't know if what's showing up here is what's actually present. Let's assume so. Let's pull out our astral tome. We'll take the papers out of there. Oh wait, yeah, like so. We'll just rip them all out and see which, if any, are in the sky tonight. Hold up. No, this is not how you do that. How do you do that? Okay, full moon. Nope. Sort of full moon. I cannot tell which type of moon that is. Oh, Avorcio is actually not discovered yet. Interesting. So actually, let's go see if we can find that in the spyglass here in the telescope. So does anybody see larger than normal stars in here? I'm gonna be honest. It is. Oh, here we go. So shoot. What did Divorcio look like? It's kind of like a X pattern. So that is. Oh my god. This is so hard to determine. I think like that, that. Oh no, dang, it started to rain. Oh, what a terrible time. Okay, we can't actually do this in the rain. Rain, as expected, kind of blocks out the clouds, blocks out the stars via the clouds. Dang, what an unfortunate time. We actually had it in the sky too. Well, that's all of our starlight stuff done. Can't really do any of that. Let's go harvest our crystals here. You glowing? Yes, you are. You're not. You are. Not. Are. Yes, yes. Yes? There. Oh, I'm actually full up. Yeah, we won't be able to get our obsidian chest here until we have one of these collector crystals. So maybe we should go for that first. But we have to get that attuned, and we're not quite sure which stars are doing what. Let's just keep harvesting these. We'll throw excess in our backpack for now, I think. Yeah, we actually got a full crop tonight. I say crop as if they're plants. I guess we're kind of planting them. They are growing. Everything save these two are actually fully grown, so that's actually great. We'll go and grab some more rock crystals out. So we can keep this all going. Oh no, but we don't have our... Yeah, I'm seeing issues now. Can't stick the gold nuggets in there just to clear out some inventory. Might as well do the aquamarine as well. Hum-diddy-hum. And we'll go pull these out. 4 of them. Place over each of these. Do you want these collecting? Even 4. We tank that up. And since daytime is around, we'll go and get that tank hooked up there in the first place anyway. So I know we're kind of muddling in between things here. It's just a little bit difficult to keep everything logically together in my brain, especially since there are 2 separate sets of things I can do, one during the daytime and one during the nighttime. I think we should have those extra buildcraft pipes in here, I want to say. Yeah. So we need the extraction pipes. We may actually need a wrench, buildcraft wrench, because depending on what way it connects up. Yes. Can we actually make this in the press? No, I'll just have to use a wooden gear. Depending on what way the buildcraft pipes connect up, they may actually pipe straight from the tank back into the light wells. So, let's see, where are our gears? Are they in here? Yeah, there they are. Wooden gear. And then I think everything else was... We've got to make the stone. Make the stone gear. Everything else was iron, I want to say. Wherever our iron has been placed. Here? I think this is iron? Yeah. Now we've got a wrench. This is just going to interact with the piping and change kind of the orientation of it. So let's go grab some cacti, because we do need to boil this down and insert it into the pipes. There we go, there's our 6. We'll need 4 of them, so we're doing 4... 4 fluid pipes. We'll just smelt this during the daytime. Now, other than that, we do have gold. We've got celestial crystals to spare. We got a lot of stuff. We might start on the paper, depending on if our machine is done over here. So our industrial drying unit should have been running through the night. We've got our world spike here, keeping everything in place. How is this come out? Yes, lots of paper. So we are totally good. So it's paper. Let's see. What is that constellation paper? Parchment. Yeah, so the parchment with which we make with the paper, and that is just paper around some aquamarine. Aquamarine itself, some gold ingots, and some rock crystals, or these celestial crystals. We might just grab more rock crystals because we get a whole lot all at once. We've actually got a few on us, as well as some celestial crystals. I'd like to use rock crystals since they're just, well, generally worse. So you can see this has much bigger size, generally better purity, stuff like that. They're basically the upgraded rock crystals. So I would like to use the rock crystals in this ritual. And we'll actually have to grab our Necronomicon out of a chest, since it has been pretty much staying there for... Well, we haven't done Necronomicon stuff in ages, so we just kept this here without letting any of that work. We'll need to go grab our... what was it? Whoa, this... Yeah, our inventory is a bit of a mess right now. I might stick the wrench in the toolbox. Probably won't go in the tools. Yeah, I didn't think so. But this will kind of keep that all together in this engineer's toolbox here. And I'll put the chest and the magma blocks. I think I'll just leave those up here because we'll need those magma blocks to be turned into obsidian before we can do anything with them anyway. Whoops, no. Okay, we're good. Just throw those in there. So maybe we'll throw the spectral relays in here. Things are a wee bit stuffed up at the moment. But we can at least make ourselves some parchment. We have 5. And I'm assuming that each of these constellation papers with nothing else is actually a constellation paper that has not yet been discovered. I want to say, does the book let us know how many constellations there are? You know, what's a sextant actually do? Resonating energies of other civilizations. Huh? Oh, okay, we're good. It's just the rock crystals shattering on top of that. Thought that was a witch that had somehow made its way up here. But I would really like this to tell us how many constellations there are. If not, I don't mind wasting some parchment. Parchment can be used in other things, yes? Scroll of written expertise. Okay. Maybe it can't. Maybe it can only be used in creating the astral tome and creating constellation paper. I suppose we can uncraft it with our uncrafting table. Should we have some extras here? So let's make, let's see, how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more. So maybe there's 16 constellations? The 11 plus the 5 we already have. We'll just do that. And 11. Perfect. And we'll put that paper back at home for whatever we happen to need it for. We will need to grab our aquamarine for the ritual. And then when we're back at home, we will need to grab more gold. We should have grabbed some rock crystals while we were at it. Suppose there aren't that many. And it'd probably be better for us to actually grab the rock crystal straight from the source, being the vein that they came from. how are our cacti? There we go. Each of them can be converted into pipe sealant. Each of them can be made into fluid pipes. Ooh, well, we need redstone engines for each of them. Maybe. Maybe. We want to connect it up, see how it works. Oop, knocked my head on that last one. So let's just hook these up. Yeah, those are not connecting. Shoot, I had really hoped that would work. You might need to do it from the bottom. Nope. There are going to be some surprise mobs down there. Yeah, you can see this is getting filled up at the very least, so it can store them. Don't waste this. Let's try putting these on the bottom of these instead, see if we can... Oh, yes, that's how it hooks up. Okay, so... I think we need to switch the orientation of it, though. Yeah, so that will pour into there, I want to say. Let's get out celestial crystals. Is it draining? Just... I'm going to sit here and watch. This is not filling up, so I'm going to assume that it's draining into there very slowly. And it's actually... So you can't see anything in the pipe, but I think that's just because the liquid is not from the mod. I think it might actually be draining without a pump involved. Let's go hook all of these up. Need one from the chest in here, too. Perhaps I had it wrong. Perhaps the side with the solid bit is the part that it drains towards. Oh, hold up. This is actually filling up here. So I may need a redstone engine. I may need to rotate the pipe orientation. I think the pipe orientation that as I understand it, is correct. I think it should be going in. I think I might just need some redstone engines. So I'll go, whoops, I can't throw that in the... I can't throw this in itself. That is not something that is available. Okay, that's a concern for later. Now, do I need anything else from up here while I'm present? Celestial crystals, rock crystals. I might have enough rock crystals just sitting in here to make it to 11. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I do. Unless it takes 2. It takes 2. Okay. Forget that then. We'll go grab some from the source. And we'll throw this bucket in here, since we don't really need it at the moment. And that goes there. That can go there. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Resonating wand. Yada, yada, yada. Sure, that for now. We'll go to our rock collection agency over here. I think this should be it. Yep, there it is. And so we need 22. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 8 plus 1, we fill this row, 9, that'll be 17 plus a little bit more. 2, 3, 8 plus 9, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that'll be enough. All right, perfect. Love the fortune pick. Let's get as high as we can go. Which, unfortunately, is not very. This rain is damp and annoying, especially since it means we won't be able to do any astral stuff at night. I might actually sleep it away. It will waste us our nighttime, which we would use for, you know, doing all that stuff. But if it's not going to go away, well, I'd rather do this stuff during the daytime. Let's go grab our gold, and I think that should be it for the ritual, right? Gold, parchment, which we've got, rock crystals, aquamarine. Yeah, we should be good. So let's go do some spooky necronomicizing stuff. And probably take a whole bunch of damage, actually. So we needed aquamarine in the corners. Do you remember that much? I believe we needed rock crystals, which we'll need to pull out at the top and bottom. We needed parchment in the center. And gold on the sides. Say that sounds correct. Let's go. Whoops. Not do that. Let's go get the ritual going. Maybe. There we go. Okay. That will be one constellation paper that is not identified yet. And we'll do all of them all together so we don't get anything happening that we don't. Hopefully it'll show us any duplicates before we actually throw it together. Where is rock crystals? Oh, for the... and I think we should have... Ooh, we might be a little short for 11, actually. Because it does take 500 potential energy each time to make this ritual happen. So we'll actually be one ritual short. And what's the last bit? Rock crystals. I always forget that. It always hurts me. I don't know if there's a way to stop that, actually. May just be part of the Modpack parchment. Oh, I didn't grab the old one out of there. Actually fill up on parchment before anything else. Or on constellation papers, that is. Suppose we could charge it in there while we wait. Oh. Oh, I didn't keep the Necronomicon on me while I had the ritual happening. Dang. Okay, so we wasted a few ingredients here. That's unlucky. That was also my mistake. So I guess it's a good thing we picked up some extra rock crystals. This time, oh no. This time we will keep it on our person the whole time. We'll even stare at it with it out in our hands here. I am just remembering now that this may actually cause Shoggoths to spawn. So we'll have to actually keep an eye out for them. Oops. Alright, gotta take you out and put a new one of you in. This may cause Shoggoths to spawn, which would be a problem. We'll just have to hope that it doesn't do more than hurt me. So parchment in the middle, get that set up off the bat here. We're going through our aquamarine like nobody's business. Oops, wrong book-like object. Oh, I've actually got, what is that, poison? Yeah, the negative effects here are building up. I think that's poison. Yeah, that's a long poison too. Wow. Good thing we have food. Though it shouldn't kill me, not on this difficulty, even if we do get to the bottom of the barrel here, because it should leave me with half a heart. Is what I want to say, but I'm actually not quite certain. Parchment in the center, more rock crystals. And how many up to? We got to 6. This will be the 7th. Well, I guess that'll at least get rid of the rest of this corn on the cob, so we can move over to our probably pizzas next. I'll have to take another trip into the beneath. Oops, no. Not here to read, here to do eldritch tasks. Hey, didn't actually light any fires this time. But that is almost all of our parchment done, which means there shouldn't be any more, hopefully, to discover. And rock crystals. I think we'll have just enough rock crystals with our 2 spare that we picked up to finish this off. I'm actually going to stick this back at the charging pedestal for a second here. We're a little bit short at the moment on energy. Oops, no. That needs to come back out. A little bit short on energy, so we do want to have this... Oops. Ah, come on. Do want to have this charge up while we wait. And hopefully that'll charge to... Oh yeah, that's charged right up. Because there are actually potential energy stored in the pedestal itself, so... Okay, one last bit of this to do. Oh. And last but not least, our last 2 rock crystals. Well, let's make doubly sure not to mess this up. We'll keep our Necronomicon in hand. Has enough potential energy? Yeah, we're good. Okay, and that should be all of our constellation paper gathered. Now, I'm really hoping that these all give unique ones, because if not, we've gone through a lot of material and not a whole lot. We won't have a whole lot of results for it. We can get out of here, even though we're slowed for an obscenely long time. We'll just start slime sling across. Ow. Oh. Forgot that was an interaction. Oh, our boots are gone. Okay, that's why. Yeah, our wild dog pelt boots finally broke. I guess I took enough damage from repeatedly taking lightning damage there. So I'd actually like to enchant these. I do believe there's something in the Astral Sorcery area in the field there that will go and get ourselves... Well, let's go. I sort all that out. Including this mud clump, please. Yes. We'll stick the gold ingots back in there. I do believe there's something in the Astral Sorcery field that will help us out with that. That'll actually let us select, maybe, the enchantments that we can get on them. And I'd like mending for the wild dog boots, just so I don't have to worry about them anymore. That would be something nice that we could have on there. But I'm not exactly sure which bit of Astral Sorcery that is, nor what it actually takes to make it. So it's a bit of an unknown. Let's start looking for constellation papers, right? How do we... Hold on. How do we use these? Problems? Nope. Yeah, I don't want you in there. I want this out of there. So that would be... Surely that would be under exploration, maybe discovery? Appears that each scroll shows a different set of stars. They eventually begin staying blank. They do not show charts that are already mapped or in the reader's inventory. Huh. Yeah, so we do actually need... You're kidding. Are there no more constellations to be had? That can't be right. There's so many more constellations in this. I know that for a fact. Right? Maybe I don't. These did used to have you do not know this constellation in them. Maybe something's bugged? That can't be right. There has to be more than just the few that we've gotten here. I mean, I guess if that's all we got. That's super weird. That's very strange. Okay, well, I guess we'll try to find... What was it, Avorcio? That last one we didn't have. Unfortunately, does not look like it's showing up in the sky tonight. We do, at the very least, have the constellations that I consider important. Primarily, let's see, what is it? Avitas. That's a pretty powerful one. And maybe Armara, probably Visio. Yeah, that would be something that we could do. Oh, you know what? Maybe we actually... Maybe we've got to do it in the iridescent altar here. Since we're no longer in age 2. Oh boy, that would suck. That would absolutely suck. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll save these for later. Of course, lightning's still striking over there while that Necronomicon is charging. We will go pull that out at some point. We'll stick the extra constellation paper in here. I've got no idea why the constellations have disappeared. That may actually be a bug. So we'll go and research that at a later time. For now, let's go get our collector crystals. Whoops. No. Let's go see if we can get some collector crystals made. So we do need these resonating gems. Got the liquid starlight, plenty of it. And I think... Yeah, we should have enough aquamarine to get at least one. Probably won't need more than one. At least at the moment. One of these collector crystals needs 4 resonating gems. Easy enough to do. Oh, we've forgotten our wand. which is there. I'll actually just put our water bucket in there for now so we can do this back and forth pretty fast. Did it use up any buckets? Yes. Yeah, I really do need to craft up another redstone engine to keep that all going. Whoops, no, I need that, please. We were lucky that time, though. And then for those, do we need to resonate anything else? Nope, stardust, illumination powder. Let's just craft it up. Oh, we can actually make more of that for cheaper if we use glowstone. That may not be a bad idea here. And that would be 4. So the question is, do we still have... Oh yeah, we still got some of that left. We've got enough to do what we need at least. We'll go fill up our... Here. Bucket there, and stick the rest of you in there for now. We'll go and fetch you out later. Or actually, fetch you out right now. So we need 4 stardust. All 4 of these. We need... Oh no, we need an attuned celestial crystal. Okay, in that case, no idea what's in the sky tonight. Let's just attune something. So I think... Where did that book go? I put it in the chest? I did. Do I need to do something to the crystal? Which is why I need to deal with the constellation stuff. Yes, I need to attune the crystal. Oh, not the spider, though. You do not get attuned. So let's go pull out... Whatever, Avitas. That'll be good enough. Let's go grab you. Taking our inventory here. Let's put you in our offhand so we can see where we need to place it. So these sparkling bits are where you're supposed to... Oop, I think it was offset on that one. Oh, no. Okay, it's back. It's back. Everything's fine. They're supposed to be where you put the spectral relays. Oh, don't tell me I'm short. No, I'm not. Okay, so that's what's supposed to happen when you do this kind of thing. So that is Avitas. Yep, perfect. We'll go and... Whoops, throw that back in our book here. And throw Celestial Crystal in there to attune it. And we can actually do this to ourselves as well. That will actually give us access to a skill tree. I haven't, unfortunately, decided which one I should do for that. Now, Avitas is a pretty powerful one as far as I understand. Avitas has to do with restoration, like health and saturation, stuff like that. Unfortunately, we have to worry about nutrition in this pack. And I'm worried that if we are always full up on that sort of stuff, we won't actually be able to eat. And so our nutrition will drain us down. This should be an attuned celestial crystal. Perfect. So we'll go and... it'll be tight if we can do it at all. Make an attuned celestial crystal. Oh, right, we're missing the illumination powder. We'll try to throw this on. Get our wand out and... Oh no, it's taking... Yeah, it's too sunny. It's taking more starlight than it'll actually be able to give. So, tomorrow night we will go and turn that into an attuned celestial crystal. And we're actually done with our bit of that as well, so we can move on to pizza. We're done with our corn, eating our corn. Oh, yeah, this is my pickaxes. Because it's insta-mine for some things, but it's not for others. Ah. Okay. But we at least got that done. We've got an attuned crystal, which is fantastic. How much does this restore? Oh, right. A buttload. I think, is the official term for how much food and saturation this restores. That's why it's so good for us. We'll throw the excess illumination powder back. Same with this, same with that. Spectral relays. Don't need to tune anything else at the moment. And we'll start. Oh, and a bucket of liquid starlight. We'll put it back there too. Everything else we'll cart home with us. Might actually make some more torches while we're at home, since we are and have been completely out for a while. Let's start off with that. The twine is what we need. Some coal. Do we have access? Yes, we do. And some sticks. Lots of sticks we got. Oh, no, right. We can't make multiples in the uncrafting table. That's okay. Rapid clicking will do the job just as well. That goes in there. Sticks go back home. Et voila. We have all this done. So, let's go get started on a redstone engine. Because we want to try to go and get that stuff working, the buckets there. Where is... There it is. Go and save that. Steel gear can make. Piston, redstone, glass, treated wood planks. Yeah, we can make all of this. And we'll only need 2, I think. Maybe. We might need 2, we might need 4. Because if we put them in the corners and it activates sort of the same way that redstone does, it will power both of them from that corner and not be an issue. Unfortunately, on the off chance that it doesn't, though, that it only powers... Ooh, no, get away from me. That it only powers 1 block, then there will be a problem. So there are our steel gears. What else do we need? Redstone, piston, which we should have some spare. I think we have at least 2 to spare. Not sure about if we have more. I'll actually make some more treated wood, too, because I think we're running low. Yeah, we got exactly 2 to spare. Perfect. Treated wood. We should have, yeah, our creosote oil. Can unfill that tank there. Oh, maybe we already fixed that problem. Okay, that's fine. It's always good to have more. It'll, oops, clear out this at the very least. If we ever end up making more coal coke. But we need 6. Oh my god, what was that? Not what I wanted. Seems to be fixed up, though. 6. Glass, we've got... Redstone, yeah. All that stuff we can grab at home. How much does this restore for each? 5.6. That's actually a fair amount of nutrition per each one of these. So even though it gives us a lot of saturation, it'll actually do totally fine on the other bit of it. What were we looking for here? We were looking for redstone, which we should have some spare of. Yeah. We have only need of 4. And then... glass. That's it. Glass. And that should be all we need. So... if I put you in there, we'll get our 2 redstone engines. And we'll need a lever to power them both. Where's our... oh, there's our cobblestone. Like some extra. I think we have extras somewhere else, but... extras for this stuff, always good. Always good. And we'll go and get this set up and tested during the day, because we can. Oh god. Nope, left, left, left. Other left, right. That's the one. Okay, there we go. So, with the redstone engines, should just be able to put them here and on the other side. I'm hoping, really hoping that the direction they're facing actually doesn't indicate that that's the direction they're working on. We'll go and put that there. Will this function? Yes, it will. Now, is this going down? No. Okay, so that's a little rough. So we will need break. Break without breaking block under you, please. Okay, there you go. We will need 2 more of these, so I guess it's a good thing that we made those redstone engines in excess of what we needed. Unfortunately, that means we have to go get more pistons. We should also really have set up our crystal manufacturing to get going. But that'll require more steel gears. 7 and 8. Require more of those. Jump out of the way before I become a problem in the supply chain here. Require more redstone, more treated wood planks. Right, and whatever pistons end up needing, which we do not know. We haven't made one in quite some time. We did make some for, I want to say Steve's cart stuff, but I'm not quite sure. Glass, pistons, redstone. Yes. So let's go look at what pistons need. Redstone, iron plate, cobblestone, and siding. Easy enough to make. Iron plates we can get done. I think that was just 2 that we need for the 2 pistons we have. Yes. I want to say 2. So let's get that. Leave that to do what it may. Our siding. Do we have any siding to spare? We've got 1. Unfortunately, we need more than that. Uh, 3, I think. So let's go get this chopped up on the saw. I'll just do that manually. And, oh, redstone. Should grab the redstone from in this chest so we don't pull out of what's in there. Actually, you know what? I might scooch it over there. The excess. Because, yeah, we don't have very much in here at all. There's that. Iron plates are done. Everything else is done. We should be good to make pistons, right? Oh, sans the cobblestone. That'll be 8 cobblestone. Yes. Let's go eat an entire pizza. Lovely. It's a shame it doesn't actually give us the excess. It's supposed to give us 13 saturation, but considering we only have 10 total, I thought it would overflow somehow. Apparently it does not. But now, we should be able to craft this stuff. Oop. Sans glass, again. So let's just do it in here. There. 1. Why could I not do 2? Ah, redstone. There we go. So now we've got each of the engines for our pipes. We'll go put them all outside, and that'll pump straight in. I was correct about the wrench orientation. It did actually work out the way that I thought it did. where that like solid wooden portion of the pipe, that is where it pulls from. Everything else it pulls towards. So we'll go and set that up, and then we'll have, not infinite, but continuous liquid starlight generation here, instead of having to do it all manually ourselves. So let's go set each of these up facing that way. Should be space on the outside here. Yes, perfect. And we'll put each of those levers to get them all processing. Perfect. And so each of those should now be pulling all of that in there. Lovely. And we can take our excess... Ooh, we don't have any in there. Take our excess celestial crystals and let them slowly drain that. Now we should have tons and tons of this liquid starlight. This will hold, on the low end, 30 buckets, which I find very difficult to believe we'll use up in that in a short amount of time. Especially considering, you know, it's a bucket. We'll have to do it all individually. Suppose we could use the tanks. Sorry, not the tanks. The jerry can. That would be actually way smarter than what we have it set up as now. Oh well, that's fine. You can see we can now do this without worrying about running out of liquid starlight in the middle of it. So I will, of course, always keep a single full bucket in our chests here. Unfortunately, we don't actually have enough rock crystals to fill up this population yet. Suppose let's do what we can. We'll actually fill up those last two slots. Well, no, you know what? Let's not do what we can. Let's forget it until we can do the whole bit of this anyway. And I actually don't know. This should be pulling at basically max. However much it can put in, it should be sending straight to the tank. But we'll leave this for now. And let's go see... Yeah, we can go make our collector crystal. So where is our wand? There it is, resonating wand. Let's go get that crafted up. Actually, the more of these I make, the more of this I will also be able to power during the daytime. There's a multi-block that you can make. It'll actually boost the power kind of absurdly. It'll really send it to the max. So you might even be able to, if we set up a couple of those pointing at the altar, craft during the daytime, because we'll just have enough starlight kind of going around. Unfortunately, this isn't a very good one. Size is only 57, purity is 70, cutting is 69. I don't think we can increase these. If we had the old type, if we had this type, we would be able to increase it by throwing it in some more of this liquid starlight, increase the size, and we can increase the cutting via the grindstone here. But I'm not sure, and that is at cost of size, so that's why you need to increase that. I'm not exactly sure about the purity. I assume that is still via the grindstone as well. But at least we have this. And since we do have this, let us pull out one of these lenses. Let's pull out one of the ones. I don't think it really matters too much for our purposes here. We'll go and set this up with like a scaffolding block, which will have to be wood. Wow, this is getting really cramped. I might make another platform here. Maybe during the daytime. Yeah, how the heck am I going to do this? I guess we'll just set it up over here. So if you set collector crystal up like that. There we go. We'll go get our linking tool. Stick that resonating one back. And let's grab out some Where did our magma blocks go? We'll grab out some of this stuff. So we can just put this down, and it'll do everything that magma blocks do. But we can now link that, and you can see this little light beam starts to appear. We don't actually need the lens for this particular purpose, but now that that's linked, it should continually point at this block. What'll happen for this block, for the magma cubes, is that when we link this, it'll slowly start to convert into obsidian. I'm not exactly sure how much time it takes. I'm not sure if the crystal purity size precision, but whatever the last one of the 3 stats are, purity size and cutting. That's the one. I don't know. Not sure if that affects it in any way, but it should slowly convert this into obsidian. At least that's the dream. You can see it kind of sparkling, which I assume means it's working out correctly. But we'll have to make more of those because Astral, there we go. We can start to make these colored lenses. Now these are, some of them aren't bad in terms of crafting requirements. Not sure exactly what Spectral does. Regeneration just gives us, a typical regeneration effect. Heals up our hearts. Damage obviously does damage. Growth is for plants. That is essentially like putting bone meal on them. And you can, I think, diffuse the area if you need. Break just breaks blocks, and ignition is obviously fire. But we're going for push here, which requires yet more pistons. Some aquamarine, some glowstone dust, and another glass lens, which we can easily make out of our glass pane. I don't know why we didn't do that immediately here. Oh, yeah, actually, there you go. You can see that it's converted this into obsidian. Unfortunately, I have neglected to actually prepare myself, and I've still only got my hammer, which which I could use the obsidian with, but not like that though. This is still going to take some time. This is with haste on it, I'll remind you. And we've got 1 obsidian. I would love for that to be faster, but that's what we got here. Let's go and turn this glass pane into glass pane? Or is this one the glass pane? Glass pane is the glass lens. There we go. They're very close. They're almost identical. So we'll convert that. We'll keep letting the magma cube convert into obsidian, magma block, whatever. Keep letting that convert into obsidian as we have them happen. Oh, that's right. And we have these flares. I have no idea what these are. I'm going to kill it. Could you put cobblestone next to the obsidian and use a hammer on that? That is an excellent idea. The question is, do I have any cobblestone? I actually have no idea what that would work. That is a fantastic idea. Let me go grab some cobblestone from at home here. And hop. I really should just start carrying cobblestone around with me, just as something to keep in our inventory here. I'll grab, yeah, sure, two to spare. Whatever, works for me. From the sky, your pig farm looks like one giant pig. I'll have to take a look at that. Ah. Make sure it's straight down. Ah, didn't scooch over quite far enough. Oh, come on. I cannot wait until we get this push elevator. We can also go for that gateway. I will set up that gateway, but that'll be for teleporting straight from the base to the top of that. I'll set that up probably in the house, actually. That'll make it nice and easy for us. Oh, no, other way. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, we'll take this in baby steps. The gateway will be... That'll be something big for later. But we do have that. We've got our cobblestone to test this theory on. No, it doesn't quite work. Yeah, it doesn't actually break it. That's unfortunate. I thought for sure that would work. Oh well. I guess they planned for that cheese. We'll just keep those coming. Just while we get on the way to that. Now for the blue lens, this push lens, we will need those pistons. We've got aquamarine. We've got glowstone dust. We've also got. So yeah, we just really need to craft those pistons. Not too bad at all. We may go grab some more rock crystals during the day here. Well, actually, I'll wait until our obsidian chest is fully complete. For this piston stuff, though, need to go and make some iron plates again. So we'll do that. We've got... No, it's not treated wood. That's siding, isn't it? We don't have siding, but we can easily make it. Three. Nope. There we go. It's a little laggy dragging. If you see me pick up multiple items or click multiple things across, it's because there is about a second of delay after you hover over something, especially if you're doing multiples of anything, where it just doesn't recognize that you've let go. Bit unfortunate. I think that should be everything from here. Sans the redstone. We'll need a bit more of that. Can you link multiple at once? Link multiple blocks or link multiple crystals? Because I'm sure you can do one of those. Link multiple blocks. That does take an extra step, though. I think you need a prism. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, this prism lens, which is a bit of a pain in the rear to actually make. Not in terms of the amount of the stuff that it has, just the amount of them. But I don't think, not sure if that will speed that up. Can you link multiple magma blocks to the same crystal? Yes, but I think that actually slows it down proportionally. So if you linked it to multiple blocks with that prism lens, it would slow it down to, if you say linked it to 2, it split it in half the speed, 4, a quarter, etc., etc. Okay, so there's that glowstone dust, and I think that's all we needed, right? Yeah, because the aquamarine is up there with the glass lens. Yeah, we're totally good. And then I'll make ourselves a little ferry way up there or something. Maybe I'll do it on the back side of this. Oh no. Just so I don't have to keep dealing with this. I will, of course, leave these up, just in case that gets broken or it doesn't quite work out the way that I was hoping. I don't actually know the distance on it, so we may need multiple push... oh my god. Multiple push lenses, multiple setups here. I'm hoping, though, that the range is at least maximized, or if not maximized, not infinite, then it'll at least reach all the way up here. But anything I think would do well. Right, because this was not loaded. Didn't do the thing. So we'll just kind of sit here and wait. We can at least check out all of the push lens requirements. Aquamarine we've got 2, I want to say. Yeah, just 2. And then our lens. Where did it go? There it is. Glass lens. Oh yeah, and that'll require a lot of starlight, so that's something we'll definitely not be able to do during the day. Oh, fortunately, it looks like our tank is maximally filled here. So while it is daytime, let's go and get ourselves some more... Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, that's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, then the pie. Yeah, there we go. I'm really bummed that there's no more constellations. I swear there were at least a few more. Um, I guess that's just not something we can get via this method. Very confused about that. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, during the daytime we'll go and grab more rock crystals. I might want to stick a weirding gadget up there. A world spike, basically. Might want to stick another one up there just because it'll keep all that going. And that'll be good. Perfect. That'll be plenty enough to fill up our chest up there. Oh, no. No. Okay. Alrighty, rock crystals made. We can set them up there. And get them all converted into collector crystals. Or these, what are they? Celestial crystals. So let's pull them out the backpack here. Oops. Be further away from that one. Oops. There we go. All that should be set. These are all already grown in. Yeah, perfect. Oh, hey, and there's our third piece of obsidian. This is really not the best. I honestly thought this would be a lot faster than it currently is. What other ways of getting obsidian is there? Ooh, we could use the solidifier, actually. That may very well be a better option. It does cost us lava, unfortunately. How do we get lava? We can use a magma block and a light well, and that'll give us lava. Wow. Or netherrack. What a cycle. Or we can use a melter from cyclic to turn obsidian into lava. So really, we're just coming full circle here. Maybe the solidifier is a more efficient method to do this. I think I might just stick a weirding gadget up there. I think that's the main issue here. You can also go to the nether with a bunch of buckets. Yeah. It'd be easier to pour water on lava. You're not wrong. I like using lava. I consider lava a limited resource, mostly because of the pool down there. That's where we're getting most of that from. And we really don't want to use all of that up. Especially considering our teleport zone in the nether is actually it's pretty far away from the ground over there. It's pretty distant from lava level, so we'd actually have to go down a fair distance to even get to the lava lakes, which is a bit of a hassle. There are bits and bobs, like patches of lava just kind of sitting around. But I don't know. I don't know. You can generate unlimited lava with blood magic. I would not doubt it. Doesn't actually say we have that ability though. They may have moved that away. Sigil of lava? Oh, okay, I see. So that would make sense why that's not in here. But I think if we were going for the lava technique instead of the converter, I will at the very least do all of the current blocks that I've got here, all of the magma blocks, just because I spent so much like time and mental effort trying to get this collector crystal to function to start up. We've been sitting on that for a long time. I really want to make it feel worthwhile, right? Maybe I'm overly attached to our method here, our very, very poor method, it seems. But it looks like the sun is going down, so we can start doing our thing. The thing in question being getting our push lens over here. Set up a weird gadget and do like 4 at once, then go off for a while. Yeah, that may be the move here. But I will actually need more not collector crystals, but more attuned crystals. Tuned to hold on a minute. Something seems to be here, but understanding of it is not yet revealed. So maybe I'm actually locked off via the mods. Maybe I can only get access to a few of these. Visio, Armara, Dissidia. Yeah, so maybe there are actually more constellations. I just can't see them because of the age I'm in. That may very well be the case. Because I know there are more constellations. You can only get 5 until you discover more. Okay. I mean, we've got the constellation papers, though. Discover more, I assume that's on the telescope, right? But you can't get them until you have them in the constellation paper. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how exactly you're talking about that. Oh. Uh-oh. That one didn't take. Okay, so let's go grab bucket of starlight and fix that problem over there. Oops, bucket of starlight and throw some of you in there. Piece of stardust. Bucket of starlight. 1, 2. Okay. We'll need 1 space for the resonating wand here. But this should be fully charged. Do I not? I swear this used to get up to full power. Maybe it's one of those cycles of the night where the starlight isn't quite as powerful here. If that's the case, then we can actually use this. Oh, instead of making the obsidian, which it just did, we'll go and mine. We'll wait until our moon is over at full ascent here. Let's go grab our linking tool and link this crystal to that. To this? To our table? No. I guess there's a max range on it then. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. There are 5 main constellations, then minor constellations are harder to find. The book can direct you on how to find them. Oh, okay. More reading. More reading is necessary. Oh, look at that. A falling star. Now I do know that those have something to do. I don't really know how to track that, though. It does look like it's going straight down. It'll end up somewhere over there. Are you at full capacity? Not? No. Wow. Okay. So this actually doesn't go up to full power because of reasons. That falling star also disappeared somewhere over there. So I guess it doesn't quite fall to Earth. Dang, you're kidding though. That is so close to being as much as we need. It's just a sliver. Let's go take this down then. Let's go pull this down, set it up here, grab our linking tool, and then you can lend some starlight here. There you go. Yeah, that'll put it over the edge. So this is basically how we would get up some more starlight if we ended up not having enough. And there's a multi-block that you can do with probably a better version of this. I'd probably want to have it maxed out. But there's a multi-block you can do to get a whole bunch of starlight focused in, and that's how we do it during the day. There we go. And there is our push lens. So we'll go put this back on the job. By putting it up there. And relinking it to that block. Okay, now, lens. Should we do this at night? How close is it to daylight? A little close, little far. Not great on either side. Need to set up some relays. You are not incorrect here. That is definitely something that I need to do. But I think right now, I want to go see to read how you can find those constellations. So that would probably be, I want to say, Discovery. So you can get the constellation paper here. That doesn't have anything to say about it. The fourth tab in the book, that would be Attunement then. Shifting Star, maybe? Nope, this seems like some sort of method. Next tab. In Constellations. No, there's nothing else in here. Unless you're talking about somewhere along here. Attunement. Not under Attunement. Oh, okay. That would be Constellation then. The Sextant, maybe? So we can make that in the Celestial Altar. That requires, whoa, a whole lot of star metal ingot, though. There's a lot of flowery language that I'm having trouble parsing here. Because this could be mentioning that. Man. Astral Sorcery is complicated the first time? No kidding. Oh, here we go. There it is. Stellar Refraction Table. Further research into the ritual properties of the constellations has led to new design. A table can now be created that can accommodate all of the known constellations, and through a series of refractive panes, focus that light into a central working area so the starlight can imbue enchantments. Maybe. So that sounds like something that would probably have something to do with starlight here, with the other constellations. It is a new design, can accommodate all known constellations. Maybe that's the bit. And it does seem like this actually takes up enchanting table. So this must be how you get those specific enchantments. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so I guess that's something we'll have to go towards as well, since we do want to get what did we say? Mending on our wild dog boots here? That'll be something we go towards. But I think that may have not been the case. I think the advanced sextant may be an option. Unfortunately, we can't actually make a sextant. Now, the sextant... Never mind. Hold up. This seems like it has more to do with sort of being like a projector from the immersive mod than it does for actually detecting new constellations. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, we are most of the way there for Harp City, and I know it's slow. I know it's probably a big waste of time here. But we've got to give some time for our brain to process all this stuff anyway. So let's work on our push elevator here. We've got the colored lens. We've got a lens. That'll be what we slot the colored lens into. Let's go build ourselves a little elevator room on this side, I think. So we'll just make it a nice little cobblestone room. Just something to keep the mobs from accidentally getting in and becoming a problem here. We'll put a door on that eventually. And we'll need to make sure to light this. Ooh, no, not right. Need to make sure to light this all up once we get to that point. How are we gonna do that? If we want to leave these stairs intact, like that, I guess. Oh no, and I used all our cobblestone up. Okay. There are dimmed ones that will only become visible once you have attuned yourself. Oh, interesting. So we actually have to go through the attunement process ourselves before we can do that. I don't know about that one. That moderately confirms... I'm moderately concerned about that, because attuning ourselves, I think, means that we can't change afterwards. Maybe we can, and I'm misunderstanding what I've researched on that, but I was under the assumption that attuning yourself was a sort of permanent thing. I guess that wouldn't make all that much sense. But for this, focusing on our current project here, begone. Stick this in the floor. Slip our push lens on it. There we go. Oh, and we'll have to do some trickery here. So let's go grab our single collector crystal here. We're going to have to actually make another one of those. That's unfortunate. So what was the recipe for that? Was that... That's not terribly disheartening. The thing that's going to bug me the most for now is going to be the illumination powder. But we've actually got the glowstone dust for that. No, we already used the glowstone dust in... Not this. In this. Let's go make some more of that then. Glowstone dust 4, and then it'll be a crystal. Let's go throw this dirt. Or we've been putting dirt. I think that's up here. Oh, no, we're actually full up there. There we go. We'll actually start moving towards drawer controllers at some point. Soon-ish. I do want to have drawer controllers be a thing. That way we will be able to just deposit anything that goes in a drawer. We'll be able to smack the drawer controller, and it'll go in through there to the correct drawer. Unfortunately, that will require a revision of our drawer setup, because all the drawers do need to be touching. They need to be connected by drawers, or I think drawer trim also actually works for that. They need to be connected by one of those two blocks to actually be connected to the drawer controller. Otherwise, they don't show up as a possible object for the drawer to the drawer controller to connect to. So that'll be a whole project. And we can actually make this during the daytime. Perfect. Which means when it gets to nighttime, we should be able to just get our collector crystal done. Oh, but we'll have to attune one of these first. And we also have to make some of these some more of those resonating gems. So let's get our bucket of liquid starlight out. We'll put this in here for now, along with some of those rock crystals. And aquamarine. I can't believe we're running low on this stuff already. I swear we had a whole bunch just a second ago. We'll go put this in the pizza slot for now. This stuff we can at least do in the daytime. Not too bad, just preparatory stuff for when we inevitably get to the next step. Did we break anything? No, we got lucky. Making the constellation paper used up 44, but you're totally right. 48, since you messed up once, yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I can't believe it didn't discover anything though. I guess since it was since that is deferred to a later point, that does make sense. But I hope those constellation papers can be reused later, because it would kind of suck if they weren't able to have that happen. Especially considering how many of the aquamarine we used on it. So let's get this sort of set up. We'll need to attune our crystal. Got all the stardust and stuff. Got the illumination powder. Let's just get this set up in the crafting table, and we'll tune and try to get it going during the night. During one night specifically. That. Hum. Stardust and the attuned crystal. Okay. And because I don't have all of the objects, it's not going to actually let me put it in there. It'll force me to do it manually. We can't just quickly click it in there. So let's memorize this in brain. Resonating crystals on the outside, illumination powder on the inside, and then stardust on the other inside. Outside. Oops, not pizza. Man, if you could use pizza for starlight things, I bet that would taste magnificent. But, alas, no. And all we need is in the middle. Wait, hold on. There we go. All we need in the middle is an attuned crystal, and that'll function properly. Did we break anything in here, by the way? That last one does not look like it. Let's go and chuck those back in. Obsidian's still not made. It was a mistake to do it this way. I got so attached to the collector crystal. Oh no. We can at least get the spectral relays set up. We'll just do it. Oh, there goes one. We can just do it via... Well, pretty much whatever. I don't think it really matters all that much. It should be something that's in the sky, but... and we'll do Avitas. We might actually do 2 of these. Oh, God, don't run off. Might actually do 2 celestial crystals attunement. 2 celestial crystals to get attuned. Because I do think I'll throw... shoot, I know one of these. I know one of them lets you fly. I can't recall which one, though. So this one heals and mends and all that stuff. That's fine. Cydia is the damage bit, I think. It seems like it would be the one that does damage. Vorcio, we have no idea. This one is the defensive bit, and I think Visio is the one that allows you to fly. And I would like to fly, and what I'm thinking of is just, instead of attuning myself to it, I think I'm actually going to do a mantle, a Visio mantle. Ooh, which does require an upgrade to the iridescent altar. That, actually, that is well within our ability to create here. Got resonating gems, or at least the ability to make them. City marble is pretty easy. Same with the rune marble. Same with the glass lens. And then the celestial crystal. Yeah, that's totally within our ability to create. Unfortunately, I think this requires the construction of a new multi-block. I want to say. So that would be, where would that be? Under attunement? I think that's the most recent one. No, it doesn't look like it's here. Discovery. Still no. Constellations. Yes. So that requires this, which, honestly, that looks sort of like what we already have, right? It looks like we can build straight on top of it. I went and took a look at this. Basic pattern. We've already got the pillars. So yeah, I guess the only thing that would need to create would be this overarching structure. So that's really not bad at all. We might do that during the night, see if we can get the mantle. The mantle, I think, will actually take a little bit more time. That requires all of this stuff. We need a leather tunic. I do tell a lie. Maybe it doesn't even require more than that. Now it's 7 armor and 2, whatever that is. So that's actually better than our option here. And that'll basically give us the ability to just straight up fly as if we had elytra on. That's pretty nice. I do believe there's actually a wand, because you do need to have a propulsion source, same way you do with elytra with fireworks. But I think there's a wand that actually does that for you, which would be super nice to have. But of course, before we do any of that, we need to attune ourselves, our crystals, to the constellations. Now, let's go, oops, grab Avitas. And I suppose this out, Visio. We'll do the Avitas for just the casual crystal that we're having. And voila. Here's that. We'll just toss one of these celestial crystals in. Don't care too much about the power and whatnot. Oh, please go on. There we go. And then the other one will tune up to Visio. So Avitas can go back in there for now. Are you quite done yet? It's very pretty. I do like the sound effects. I like the particles. Let's go break these. Not with that, please. Ooh, not like that either. Let's go replace these in Visio's pattern, which we've got equipped here. Goes here, 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 there, and I think that's right by it. What are we missing? Oh, you know what we're missing? It's probably not in the star tonight. Probably not in the sky tonight. Luckily, though, this one is getting tons of light because it's nighttime. One more to go. Come back. I don't know what to do about those flares. They kind of disappear. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Yes, but Visio. I bet it's not in the sky. Yep, doesn't look like it's there. However, this looks like it's our last known one. I think that looks something like that, right? Yeah, Vorsio. There we go. So we've discovered all 5 of those now. Do I see any large stars winking at me anywhere? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Let's go see what Vorsio has now. Shattering and destructive, the piercing light of this constellation forces its way even through most solid materials. So that sounds like speed? Yeah. It looks like this is going to be either damage or like speed mining. But it does look like Visio's not in the night sky tonight, so we won't use that at the moment. Ooh, we do need to take it out of our inventory to toss it in there. Might try relying on that for ooh, God. Relying on that for our mantle. We might want to improve our crystal that we use in there, because I don't know if the mantle actually is affected by the quality of the crystal. Really not sure how mantles work at all, but we'll get there. We'll get to that point. And another flare. Do we have anything in here? Ah, right. This. Ooh, I think it might be getting to daytime soon, so let's start the process. Where's the moon? Yeah, it's not quite there. This will take a little bit of time, though. Then it should be tunable up here. And we'll have to figure out a platform for this. So, should be right here. This is the hole where it should be at. If we put this all ringed around here, and then how to get this set up? We'll just do that. It'll kind of break the object, but then put it like so, where we could target that as the block we want the lens to link to. Now, this probably won't work. I have a feeling that there's a max range on the link, especially since we did that before. We tried doing the linking tool stuff with the crystal while it was over there to this. So, feeling there's a max range. On the off chance that there isn't, though, I'll be very happy. I was actually very concerned that this would shatter. Okay. But we'll put this, plop it down here, link it to our lens, and nope. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. I need to remember to switch off of the linking tool, because otherwise it'll continue linking. First option there. There we go. And linking you. So, okay, I was fairly sure it's supposed to launch me. Let's select that lens. We are going to have to stair-step our way up, though, because we have to keep this out the whole time, which means no slime sling to get us up there. Oh, this is going to be a while. I hope I don't fall off. Nope, that's a platform. My God, is this how we used to do this? This is awful. This is the worst. Nope, way too far away. What if I link it like up there? That's not pushing me at all. Does it push items? That may be bugs. That may not be working. Let me try breaking that. That should disappear. I'll just put a block there for now. So lens lens cover. And then relink everything. Oh. Oh, God. Out of here. Please, sir. Thank you. Okay, so this is not working. The way that I understood it was that it should have pushed players and items away. But that is not how that's working at all. Let's go check out the actual lenses in here. Linking tools. Okay, that's pretty standard. I think the lenses were in a different location though. Maybe Discovery? Nope. Constellation, there it is. Colored lenses. Oh, hold on here. Filtering this light to discard parts of the spectrum, allowing only the light to pass that grants a desired aspect could have many uses. Jesus. Freudian slip there, useless. So maybe the issue is actually the strength of our lens here. Sorry, not the strength of our lens, the strength of our crystal. Now, this is not a bad crystal, is it? 492, 8155. I don't think we can affect it anymore, unfortunately. I think we kind of jumped past that once we made it into a collector crystal. If that's the case, we can at least just stick it up on our multi-block here. Ooh, ow. Stick it up on our multi-block and have it power this, but that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, finally. Our last bit of obsidian is done. Could start using this for iron instead, I think. Why did I break it? I don't know. Who knows? I'll try to increase these qualities. So let's stick everything back that we can. Well, first things first. Let's go build ourselves a obsidian chest to hold all of the rock crystals that we've been accumulating here. And that'll be a huge amount. How will we do this? Oh, that actually overrides that. Okay. No. No, don't tell him. Okay, whew, we're good. We're good. It's just following me on the ground. I thought I had just lost that after how long it took to make. Oh my god. That scared the absolute Jesus out of me. But let's clear out our inventory somewhat here. We'll move all rock crystals and celestial crystals into this gigantic chest. Should have enough room to store them all. There we go. And that's the last of that. So this will all be... This will be where we stick all of our rock crystals, so they're not just cluttering up just this chest. Now, for this stuff. We'll start with the bigger one first. We'll throw this on the grindstone. Yeah, no, we're not able to. Dang. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have both of these kind of bad ones power it. Before I make any more of these, I should increase the size and the cutting of all of my celestial crystals before I start tuning any of them. Or, sorry, before I start uh, turning any of them into collector crystals. For now, though, we'll just stick these both up high, focus them onto a central block, which will be probably our iron. And let them convert this stuff. Maybe this is where I put the placer. Well, no, because I need a placer and then a breaker. You know, I think I'm going to have to do this manually, unfortunately. Can't think of a way to automate that. There you go. And now we have this slowly converting into star metal. And that is all good. We've also got a bunch of miscellaneous bits and bobs. And a whole bunch of these. So let's start with a big one. Throw this on here. And that should have reduced it. The cutting is great. The purity is okay. I can't tell if that went up. Well, let's throw it on there a little bit. I think it was 68 before. Throw it on once. Still 68. So I'm not sure how to increase the purity here. Size, I do know how to grow them at least. Oh, you know, I think I actually do know how to increase this. I think that the purity, that's actually the one we should go for because that's the most difficult to fix up here. So let's start with something with the highest purity we can find. Purity 94. There we go. We'll go and sharpen it so it's nice and cut, hopefully without breaking it. Cutting of 80. Cutting of 100. And now it's pretty big up. We're going to, well, clear some space first. You done? No, amazingly no. It looks like it should be done, but it's not. And I'm full up here. It's this one? Yes, that one that we're keeping on us. Get all of our miscellaneous items that we don't need getting in the way over there. So I think I'll turn half of this space into a farm area for increasing size and purity here. But the way that I believe you do it is by taking this liquid starlight. Now these are both not the ones we want to throw in there, just to make sure. And you toss this in. And it should, yeah, it'll release those particles. And that's the same kind of thing that this had. But I do believe that when that breaks, when that inevitably becomes... Oh, that's already done. Cool. Nope, not with that. Yeah, so I really got to upgrade this iron pickaxe. I'll go turn that into a steel one, I think. Switch out steel for the head, and then maybe put it into the iron into the body. I suppose I could also tip this with diamond, but we've got very few diamonds to do that. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out at a later date. We've got our star metal ore, which is fantastic. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. Whoa. But that should slowly turn it into something nice. Something better. And I think it has a possibility of splitting. And I think that if it does split, then it will actually turn one of those into something with a better purity. So we'll try to get the ones with the best purity, and we'll try to get them to split so we can get kind of a perfect crystal all around. And throwing them in there, just in its base, yeah, you can see the liquid starlight's gone. Yeah, that's increased its purity. It didn't split this time, but I think it's also increased its size. I think it was at 170 something before. Now it's a little bit higher than that. So another bucket of liquid starlight. this point, we might just keep it on us. It didn't increase purity. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, well, at least increase size. It was 94% before. Ah, so yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is just when it splits that it does fix that problem. But at the very least, that should increase its size, give it the possibility of splitting, and then give us the whole ordeal there. Now, we'll kind of just let that do its thing. We will probably get to work, not on this mantle, but on the iridescent altar here. That takes sooty marble, which is easy enough to make. If I take those out and lock... Where'd you go? Iridescent altar? There you are. Lock that up here. Only takes 4 sooty marble, so we only need to make a little bit of that. I don't think we have any left over. Oh, scratch that. We totally do. Does take the resonating gems. And it does take a celestial crystal of any type, though I don't think the cutting purity or size matters on that. And then it just takes a whole bunch of runed marble. So really, we only need to make more resonating gems. 4 more of them at that to get this to function properly. Let's give that a try. Oops, we need a wand. So nice having extra space in there. And we've got more star metal. Perfect. Is that... Yep, that's done. Hasn't split. Size still getting up there. Buckets. Wand had this done. And more aquamarine to be made. Yeah, so these are all doing their job pretty well. Let's go. I wish there was a way to sort these via other than manually via all of these. I'd like to be able to sort it by size or purity or what have you. Oh wow, this one's actually already a purity of 100. Interesting. And it's got a decent size as well. So let's grind that down. There we go, size and cutting. Yeah, we should actually do this instead. Ooh, I have also forgotten to put down a new piece of iron ore. Just turn into star metal. Oh, but I'm kind of juggling everything here, so that's okay. That's still going. We didn't break any buckets, which is fantastic. And we might actually give up on this one, because we already have that 100. And this should be that last aquamarine that we need. Whoops, don't need the resonating gems. Ah, and we finally lost a bucket. There. Okay, wonderful. And it really does not take as long for the star metal as it did for the obsidian. The obsidian took quite some time. Though that might have been because I was expecting to do it during the daylight. We'll just keep this on as whatever. It might have been because I was expecting to keep that on during the daylight, and the daylight might actually be preventing that from going on. But for now, it's doing all right. So we should... here. Have most of the stuff. Let's put these in. Nope, still the wrong position. Let's go grab our sooty marble. 4 of it, I believe. Put those in the corners. So that's probably still wrong. Yep, still wrong. Maybe I just don't do this manually. Maybe I get all our rune marble and stuff and put that in instead. So there's our marble. Where's our chisel? I believe we need 8 runed marble. And those I definitely know the positions of, right? Definitely know them as they go there. Finally, I got one right. Oh no, we forgot a glass lens. Do we have any to spare? Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. All right, you all stay there. I'll mine you and place a new one. Chisel can go back too. Okay, let's see if we can get that during the night. What time is it? About halfway. Oh, another falling star there. And our celestial crystal, our very pure celestial crystal, is still doing, very pure celestial crystal things. Let's go and send ourselves out there. I don't think I had any glasses there, so we'll actually have to wait for the glass to smelt down, which is a problem. Also need some more buckets of lava. Not much I can do about that one. Well, I could do that now, but I don't want to waste the time on it. This is going to take an absolute age. Oh. We may... Yeah, may be working against the clock here. Let's go drop off all of these random items that I've picked up and found while we wait. Should be done. Perfect. Grab one glass pane and then slap the other one out. Probably leave it behind for now. Make sure we do the elevator jumping perfectly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And slap that in the middle with the celestial crystal. Celestial crystal in here. Sure, you. Oh, starlight's decreasing. What? What did I get wrong? Oh, it has to be a... Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a tomorrow kind of thing. No, no. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tomorrow thing. We might have had a chance if that hadn't just broken there, but tragedy struck. Tragedy struck there, and fortunately, we're not going to have the time tonight to do it. It's going to take too long to convert into. Oh, yeah, especially with that. I feel like a speedrunner here. I'm just like, oh no, the splits are terrible. We're never going to have a chance at world record, especially if we mess up the elevator jump another 2 times. But yeah, there's the sunlight. I really wish there was a reverse bed. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm overlooking something here. Any reverse beds? Moss bed. Betweenlands bedrock. Oh, I see bedrock. Okay. Couch. No. I would think the couch would be a sort of a reverse bed, right? There is an age 5. Oh, that's a ways away from here. But this is still not working. Oh, right. because this will probably convert straight into the multi-block. So we'll actually need to get that all set up. So that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Let's go and check out our book here. That's still doing great. Please make babies. I want more perfect crystals like that. That would be fantastic to duplicate. We'll just keep getting up our star metal supplies as well. We should probably make a furnace up here. Though what I'll actually power it with is to be discovered. Maybe not. Maybe not. For now, let's get stuff done that we can do during the day, which is going to be that multi-block. So it'll probably take just a bunch of different types of marble. This is probably going to break in the process, though. Let's go make slash get ourselves another chisel. Should be one in the house, but I'd rather not take the house chisel to the Astral Sorcery location. That's weapons. You know, I just got one here. So let's go make ourselves an iron plate and, what is it, a stick? I think that's the only two components. Let's go get them paired together here. Astral Sorcery really does put you on the clock. But I think, yep, that'll make us the chisel. We'll be able to do all the building we need to. Uh-oh. No. Okay, we're good. I can't believe that after how many times that I've used this thing, I still mess it up like a good 50% of the time. It's absurd. You think I would have gotten better at any of the points in between, but should really make the teleporter. Yeah, that's actually something I can do during the daytime too. I'm trying to take the bad ones out of here. That's a bad one. And I'll use those to fill up that. Still just sticking at one, huh? Very persistent fellow this guy is. He is at least growing, so the amount of time you could have saved by building the teleport. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are very much not wrong there. I want to get this multi-block built up first, which requires our textbook here. So I think that was in, not attunements. Discovery? No, definitely not Discovery. That's like one of the first things we have. Constellations, for sure. There it is. So the multi-block, I think we have everything up to this level, and then barring the structure. So I think it's just the structure, right? Yeah, just that, like, roofing area over it. So we can go do that. Oop. Not if we back out of there, though. So that'll be all this marble stuff, right? Marble bricks. Hey, amazing, it didn't break. So I think 2 on this level for each side. It does look to be totally and completely symmetrical. Nothing under the blocks. And then 2 out. So I'll build it like that. Oh, no, not the hammer. 2 out so that it doesn't quite connect. It almost does, though. Yeah, you can see it just barely doesn't touch. No, not that one. Need you there. that. And that's it, right? No no other bits and bobs here. I think it should be otherwise totally identical. Cool. Yeah, that is fantastic. We will need more spectral relays, actually. Those we can use or make during the day. Because when you're doing this, whoops, when you are doing some of the crafting recipes that involve this, it actually requires that you put in extra items. So if you let's see if I can show something here. Like this stuff. So these items on the outside are actually something you put into the spectral relays. And that'll add them to the crafting recipe, but you'll only see which order they're placed in. You can't see what you need, but you'll only see which order they're placed in once the actual ritual started, and it'll kind of pop up there. Also only got 9 spectral relays. What happened to our... Ah, there it is. Still just sitting on the mat. So I'll need 4 more of those. You can only see them once they come up, and then I assume you've got a decently wide window to put them in. But that should be more glass lenses, more gold nuggets. We'll actually need to make more of those. Some wood and some marble. Was this filled up? Man, he is steadfastly refusing to split. He's pretty big for a crystal like that, I'm pretty sure. I think they only go to like 800 or 900. Just doesn't want to let go, though. I think all of these should be just about done, right? Yeah. Just about. I'll save for this one. Yeah, he looks like he's a slow bloomer. And we'll just keep these on us for now. So, back to home. We'll get all those lenses created. And let's check out what we need for the gateway. Unpin that. There it is. So that'll require also glass lenses, star metal ingot, which we now have, ruined marbles, stardust, illumination powder. Yeah, this is all definitely within our ability to create, and we'll need 2 of those. So, not looking in there. Sand. Just grab a whole bunch, I suppose. Grab like half a stack. So we seem to be using these glass panes for a bunch of things. I suppose in the meantime, while this is cooking up, we can probably go refill it with some lava here. So it's a multi-block structure. You'll need some marble and sooty marble. Oh, is that so? Okay, let's go look more closely at that gateway then. Constellation. Whoops. Constellation, right? Was where we found it. Tree beacon. Nope, not here. Kindly back up. Not exploration for sure. Yeah, no, definitely not. There it is. Oh, so that's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Not the worst. Ah, we can apparently anvil name a gateway, but we don't really need to. I think the only places that we'll be teleporting to are from our house to up there. The unfortunate part of this, though, is that it does require the city marble. I suppose we'd planned on bringing coal up there anyway to power the furnace we're eventually going to make to cook down the star metal. Or you know, why use a furnace? Let's make a grill. we'll just bring this much. Oh, lovely. And I just realized I need to take Necronomicon off of this thing because of the possibility that it may blow itself up. Yeah, this place is a dang mess. It is totally powered up, and yeah, I'm just gonna fill this over with cobblestone. You can see it's actually eaten all the way through to the stone beneath this point. My goodness, that is a intense charging session. That's charging with the Samsung Note 9. Note 9? Note 7. No, the Note 7 was the one that exploded, right? My joke! My joke! I messed it up. A tense failure forever. I'll grab our cobblestone to go and fix that up. And because of this darn rain, we won't be able to do any rituals tonight. We're not actually going to be able to make our upgraded altar here. So we may as well just spend the day here. Either here or up there preparing this gateway. Maybe preparing some other stuff. So let's see, what do we gotta do? We gotta go grab the glass here because we're gonna need to make glass panes. That's something we can do during day/nighttime. I can't believe how slow that crafts up though. That is amazingly slow to craft glass panes. Is that really the only way to get glass panes? Ah, that's right. Okay, so if I actually color these glass panes, which I think should still work, maybe, in a crafting table. Maybe it doesn't. Shoot. I was hoping that would still work in Starlight Infusion. I guess it does not. I was hoping that we'd be able to craft up the glass panes to colored glass panes, because those actually make you can make those glass panes from the glass blocks, and glass blocks, that'll make 6 glass blocks make 12 of the panes. That'll be totally worthwhile. It'll definitely not take as much time as what we've currently got going. Go and turn these into glass lenses, though. Yeah, because we'll need a whole bunch of those. And let's start making our sooty marble here. I think that was this surrounded by the marble, right? There we go. We are a little low on marble. A little lower than I'd hoped to be. I think that should be enough. Did not see what the multi-block was at. That looks like 2, 3, 4, a 5x5, so 25 on each side. Oh, we'll need more than that then. We need a lot more than that. We're going to have to convert all of this, basically. Yeah, that'll do it. Which will leave us with 17 marble left over, which is not a whole lot. So, mining is the name of the game here. That's where we're going to next. And this is massive and still has not split. Why will you not split, my friend? I have one job for you, and it's to split here, but you refuse to do it. That's really the only way to get star metal ore, because we are running out of this stuff. I guess we'll have to go get more iron ore if we ever need it from the Twilight Forest. I was planning on going back there, actually. Planning on going back there probably even before Age 4, because once we get the mantle and stuff, the Twilight Forest, the Betweenlands, both of those shouldn't be any problem for us. I finally got the last of this made. So let's, whoops, grab all these. Well, probably not all of them. How many spaces? I'm going to cut this in half. I think about here is halfway. So everything from here on out will be crystal creation. Everything from here will be crystal purification. Oh, got the room for it, unfortunately, though. That is 900, 100, and 100. So I think this is the max size that we can get to, but it's just refusing to split on us. Really not sure what's going on there. Oh, there goes one of our rocks. And yeah, that's all broken too. Okay, so there's that. Grab the extra stardust over here and get to tossing. Oh, I think I picked it up from there. Yeah. I have 2 in here already? I think I might have. Ah. Come on. Stay in. Stay in, please. Oh my goodness. There we go. Finally. Okay, we're good. And so is this. We'll at the very least have tons of star metal. Oh. Oh, I had my sponge pickaxe on me the whole time. I could have saved a little bit of time and made this, well, before it was raining, basically. Alrighty, but hopefully by now... Yeah, this just refuses to split. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I'm not understanding how purity works. Let's go take a gander at it. So that would be... Constellation, maybe? Nope, not. Whatever I just clicked on. Crystal clusters aren't where we... I mean, technically they're where we get the purity and stuff, but that's not how we increase that. Is there something that I'm missing here? I mean, very obviously there must be, but where am I missing it is the question. Crystal attunement. No, I'm really not sure. Maybe it's on the crystal growth specifically? The crystal were to be made larger, perhaps multiples of some items could be crafted from one crystal. You have a maximum size. If a fully grown crystal was continuously submerged in liquid starlight, what it would mean for its purity. Hold on a moment here. Did I toss that back in? Oh, it did it. Okay, so it was at 94. It is now at 100. So I just needed to get it to max size, and then the purity started increasing instead. Okay, I did not even notice that. Well, that's a dumb moment for me, but let's go and find ourselves some marble here. So there was some in this cave. I think I might actually still have some in the house, though I thought I moved the majority of it over to our structure over there. Oh yeah, I got plenty in the house. I got loads and loads in the house. Do I want to keep it in the house? You know what, I think I'll still go mining anyway, because we are using marble quite consistently, and we will eventually need more anyway, so it's a good idea to go grab some while we are down here. So we may have eaten through all the veins. I do know there was some here. Is it still here? I think we might have mined it all up. Oh, no, there's still some. I think this is just about the last of it, if indications are to be believed. This looks like the very vestiges of what we've picked up from before. I think I saw some in that cave over there. Clamber up the wall. There we go. I have no idea how high up I currently am right now, so I really hope I don't mine into any structure that may or may not be in the way. I'm thinking primarily of our factory. Doesn't look like this vein extends very far anyway, though. That's a decent bit of that. I see some more, though, so we'll go grab what we can. Yeah, at the very least, the consolation for this is that marble is not very rare in and of itself. Pretty common. But we should never have major issues in finding it. Ah! We're good. Oh, it actually unearthed some more marble for us. Thank you, Creeper. Alrighty. Inventory pretty much full. Maybe completely full. We'll call that good. We'll head back. And we'll go try this up just a wee bit. So we can get that sharpening kit out of here. Now the question for us is, how do we get out of here? There we go. Now, how's our nutrition doing? Ooh, our nutrition's doing great. What do these pizza do? Grain, protein, vegetable. Our grain is really not doing so hot. Not doing great. Do you not have an excavator mod for pickaxe? I do not. Mostly because we were hoping to throw it on our... Let's see if we can find it. Our crystal pickaxe here, and I couldn't quite find a way to do that. I think it should be up in here somewhere, right? Yeah. Sitting over there. Grill sounds when you got out of the cave sounded like a creeper. No, we're doing all right. We're okay. Stick all of those in there and these elsewhere. Come play Val with us. I am streaming, sir. I am doing the good work. Ah, see, excavator mod only works for Tinker's items. Okay, so we'll, I don't really want to have that on our Tinker's pick, because the excavator process is a little bit of an issue. I really wouldn't want to have that on the whole time. Just, it opens you up to danger, effectively. Grain isn't doing so hot because it was 0 when you started. Yeah, it's that I expected to come up kind of slowly. Made a new pickaxe just for excavating. Throw on some unbreakable. It's pretty OP. That's what I was hoping it could go on the crystal one, because the crystal is completely unbreakable. The crystal tools from Astral Sorcery just have no breakage, as far as I can tell, point at all. So I'm not quite sure. I really wish it could go on there. And I have seen crystal tools with excavator on it, but that may be something that's a wee bit different. That may be something you get specifically from the enchanting table or any equivalent. But in the meantime, let's go build our iron ore here, turn it into some more stardust, and let's start on the Celestial Gateway multi-block. Since this didn't work out, I'm actually kind of assuming it never will. Go tear this down. And I think fix that step. Yeah, I think that should have been like that. And we'll just make this our new teleport spot. So what does that multi-block look like? It was in Constellation? Yes. No. Yes? No. Every time I forget. There it is. Looks like it's ruined marble on the corners. These weird blocks on top of those, and then I think those are arches all the way around, and sooty marble in the middle. I don't think sooty marble has any special differences. But let's get this. We'll call this the center tile. Yeah, we'll call that the center. Put this sooty marble. Oh, that would be 2 in, I suppose. Whoops. Don't need that over there. Now this stuff we'll need more of. Oh, I see. One of these is... Okay, so all of these actually need to be converted. This may break our chisel here. Turn this... I suppose we'll turn some of this into arches first. If I can find them. They're there. That'll do the outside. I will need 8. 7 and 8 to be turned into ruined marble. And then another 8 on top of that to be turned into those kind of weird blocks. Engraved marble. Let's go put this in the middle. I think it goes out to 5 blocks wide, and then the ends are capped off by this ruined marble. That's 5 plus a ruined marble. Oh god. Okay, we're going back up. Ruined marble already placed at the end. Nope. The arches need to come out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should be that last corner, and then everything else will fill in with sooty marble once we get this last piece built. Oh, and we should probably place the engraved marble on top so we don't forget about that. And I'm going to assume, I didn't actually double check. Yeah, right below it is also sooty marble. And we have our first gateway platform. And we'll do all the rest of those conversions here. Straight to marble. To Astral Sorcery marble, that is. This is already Astral Sorcery marble. This is not. So all of those... Oh, no! No! We're going after it. Unfortunately, we did not outfall that, so Newton's laws of physics still hold up in Minecraft. Ooh. And I still go the wrong way. In my defense, everything is reversed from that perspective. In less of my defense, I did choose that perspective to jump up with, so... We'll go throw those all back in. Keep that going. And now I think we can finally do this, right? Oh no, but it doesn't have enough. Okay, we're going to take one of these guys. Hopefully that'll be enough to top it off here. We'll just stick it in a corner or something. Oh, that's not the linking wand. Not the correct tool for the job. Link that to that. That should, hopefully. It's not enough? Really? Okay. I guess we'll grab the second. I guess it has finished with its job, so... Let's grab the second one here. You're kidding. This isn't enough, really? These are both... Yeah, they're both linked. Okay, I guess we're making another collector crystal. This time we will use our good one, though. Because we do know we can make more of these. I guess we'll start that process. There we go. Purity 94, size 300. Yeah. So we're good to make this one into a collector crystal. Now we do have to attune it first, and even before we do that, hold up. Let's clear out our inventory somewhat here. There we go. That's that. We'll start growing this one. That one. And let's attune our current one here. What's in the night sky tonight? Do tell. Divorcio, Vicio, Armara. Where's that? We'll just do Armara. We know Armara is for sure there. Let's go grab our spectral relays. And pull out our Armara sheet. Nope. There it is. Go and attune another crystal. That one, right? Yeah. There we go. And we'll go and chuck that in there. Oh, shoot, and we'll have to make another attuned crystal, which requires a whole lot of stuff. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Resonating gems we gotta make. Okay, everything else we're good on. Ah, no! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, we've got an armored skeleton trying to do this. Go and break that. Pick up our newly attuned crystal. And get this slowly. Turned into a resonating bit of fluff. Not sure why that jumped like it did. There it is. Can't believe we're short on that. And we'll start the attunement process. We'll start throwing stuff in there. Well, actually, it's probably easier if we just automatically do it. Setting marble. Well, no, that can go back. This stays. Yeah, these are all good. Last but not least, that. Perfect. Now we really can't clear too much space here. Oh, you know, we can clear glass panes. We did intend on turning those into glass lenses, didn't we, at one point? A point so very long forgotten. Alright, but luminescence powder we do need. Illumination powder, that's the one. Is that it? I think it is. Inventory is too full. You're kidding. Oh, right. Huh. Alright, let's just try to collect that all up. What about now? Missing our stardust. Of course we are. And this is the bad version. We won't be able to do this tonight, will we? Nope. Okay, well, we've got to do it anyway. This is the nicer version. We'll start our farm over here. Up again. This stuff is slowly growing. It's kind of annoying to have to continually get this to like manually put everything in here, especially since we keep tugging everything towards us with our iron gear. I thought it was really nice for a time, but I'm starting to see that it's actually a bit of a detriment to have that on all the time with the inability to turn it off. Hmm. Indeed. Let's go throw this at least back in there. Spectral relays can go back in. Glass lens will stay out because that's needed for this, right? Oh, 2 glass lenses. Does this also need a glass lens? No. Where, pray tell, did that other glass lens that I needed go? I am not wholly sure. Oh, you know, it's not that we were doing. It was this, the iridescent altar. That's what only required 1 lens. So I guess in the daytime, we may as well build the other side of that. The other side of that gateway. So that is, unfortunately, because it is a multi-block, I won't be able to stick that in my house as initially intended. Not without greatly expanding my house. So I guess we will... where should we put that? Put that over here. I suppose there's a lot of open space here. So that's in... not here. Here. There we go. So again, we get those ruined marble arches. Should pick a center point-ish. Let's do it off the corner of this, maybe. Right? Wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here. Okay, and that is that. And the last bit of this on top, and we are good. Game, set, match. We'll keep those. We need to convert these back. City marble just needs to go in the chests. Oh god, don't land on our farmland, please. Perfect. So, where's our chisel? There it is. Still slime slinging. Yes, we're getting there, though. We're getting to the point where we're going to be able to build these gateways. We just need the requisite amount of starlight. Which, unfortunately, we have to make another one of these first, so we can actually connect to this. Which is a bit of a shame. I've also realized I've kind of cut myself off from making the multi-block that supports these to increase their output. That said, I could, I suppose, just put 2 of them out here, because I had previously planned on putting one here and one on this side. Maybe this is enough space. Maybe that's enough space for the multi-block. Let's check. Forget where that actually is. Probably wherever the collector crystals are, right? Which would be under constellations, maybe? Yeah, here it is. So that's only 5 blocks wide. Won't prevent losses due to starlight cannibalization. I am not sure what that means. But yeah, this is something that'll get you a lot more starlight. just out of these crystals. I don't know if I should use them on the kind of cruddy crystals that I already made, though. I might want to turn those back to what they were before. I suppose I'll build it out here for our nice one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wanted a bit of a gap between them. Kind of out here. So it'd have to be 10 total wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11, so we'd actually be able to put one here and one out here. Should I get started on that multi-block? Yes. Yes, I shall. I can also get started on increasing the size and purity of this stuff. So, to start with, I'm going to put that in there because I'm saving that for our next crafting recipe. Didn't store anything in our backpack, right? No, we're good. Let's get out our marble. I think it is just marble. Yeah, just marble here, no sooty marble. Looks like classic marble down at the bottom, all the way around. Let's go with this by level. Does look like there's that weird bit in the middle. So the center of it will be here. Yeah, not that far should do it, right? Just a little bit of a space. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And then this will need to be marble arches, I want to say. No, this ruined marble and then kind of oddly shaped marble on the corners, whatever that is. Oh, I forgot to bring the chisel. So that'll be 4 of the... this marble? Yeah, 4 of that marble on the corners. And then the ruined marble will need 3 by 3, so 12? I want to say 12. Ruined marble. Chiseled marble. Ruined and chiseled. There's that. And then I need a different type of block in the center here. I think that is the engraved marble. Same as we used on the top of that. So the rest of that, 4 more engraved marble, a marble pillar, just 1 tall, and another... whoops, not the one I wanted. And then another chiseled marble on top. Then I do need to get a collector crystal. I'll use the nice one eventually. That needs to be a block above all of this. And the bottom of this needs to be filled up with liquid starlight. I think that does need to be a full set of liquid starlight down here. Whoa. Nope. Do not need to look into the telescope in the daytime, please. I do not need to be blinded. last but not least, the middle. Et voila. Okay, so I'm going to start looking for bad purity on the crystals I sacrificed to this. That's probably bad. Oh, that one's bad. I actually need all 4 to be filled up again here. Because purity seems like the thing that'll take longest to increase. I think, yeah, 52. There we go. I'm throwing these back on here. That's why I'm selecting the worst options here. Oh, I guess we already still had one. Is there any orders to the way they sort these? No, they kind of just go in whatever order they really want. It's not too definitive here. Size of this is going up, though. Going up nicely. Okay, so at the very least, that should be going. Now this is slowly climbing back up there, the amount of starlight that we need. I don't know why this is increasing. I think this is sitting, the way that this program, this is actually sitting on top of this, so as this climbs up slowly, this goes forward and then ticks back. I think that's the reason it's kind of derpy here. I've got everything. If I need, well, when I need another one of those, I'll put it over here. But until then, we'll leave the marble in there. The marble as not needed. Come on. Moonlights come. This is still slow. Don't tell me that the amount of starlight I need to make a collector crystal is actually more than the current starlight I have with the collector crystals. That would be ridiculous. You are still doing well. Oh, man. Yeah, while I wait, I suppose I should make more lenses. We need at least a few more for all of the various objects we want to create. Ah, there we go. And that can get going too. Oh, and this ran out of something somewhere. There we go. Okay, so we'll place this on top of here. Right, there we go. Break that apart, and that should be a pretty, whoops, wrong wand, pretty powerful crystal now. So if we throw this in there, ooh, sans the city marble. Oh, and our celestial crystal, right? We just need a kind of bad one, which we have. Yeah, it should be powerful enough to do that now. Ooh, wow, look at that. The that's a new detail on it. Floor spinning, there are like pillars of light going on. Fancy. Yeah, and that one's definitely shining way more than these ones. Maybe because it's on top of this structure. And hey, we got our upgraded iridescent altar. So last thing we want to do here is make some more of these. Oh, we are totally out of all of those, though. So let's go make ourselves a furnace. Oh, no, we wanted a grill. which we do not have the capacity to create. We'll do the furnace for now. We'll see if we can get this done here. So we want that star metal. Just get cooked up real fast. We'll cook up as many as the coal will do. Should be 8. There we go. We need more stardust. Stardust, illumination powder, glass lenses, crystals. Stardust. Lenses we've got 2 of. We need more than that, though. Keep that going at least. Where's our wand? There it is. No! Come on. This is not an OSHA compliant platform here. This is definitely something that'll get me banned off a workers list somewhere. Looks like he's grabbing from the starlight pools. Oh yeah, he is. I wonder if he sucks that up, or if it's just kind of a visual thing. That's still going on. I will get a cheap, kind of bad one for this gateway. We'll just toss that in there. What else do we need? Got the stardust, got the illumination powder. Now we do. Got our star metal. Ooh, we need our ruined marble, though. Need 4 of those. Where's our chisel? Still in our inventory. And we should be good. Let's go and try to create this. I think the only thing we should still be missing is more star metal to make that second one. Right? Oh no, and another crystal and another glass lens. But we should have that glass lens here, and we should have more crystals. Crystals aplenty over here. There we go. Both gateways crafted up in one night. And this slowly making his way to capping out and being very purified. And hey, we got Celestial Gateways 1 and 2. Let's go eat our pizza. Make sure you always teleport on a full stomach. Please don't if you teleport in a full stomach. I feel like that would do bad things. Whoa. Whoa, what the heck? What is this? Wow, that's neat. Okay, so I guess this is the UI. Wow, that's super neat. Okay, I want to get that other one set up right away then. Uh-oh, too far, too far. Ah, don't land on a cactus. We're good. So that's the both of them. So how do I do that? Is it going? Oh, okay, I see. You crouch on it. Oh, and then it sends you. That's super neat. Okay, I love that animation. That is fantastic. What a stellar animation. How's this doing? Size maxed out. Purity about to be. Wow, so that was fantastic. Oh, and we've actually got okay, I think this is just a visual thing. We've got another crystal, so shouldn't need these anymore. We'll send these back on starlight duty over here. Fortunately, we've run out of building components. We'll just use some marble here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do it. We'll get this iron ore placed back down between the two of them and link them back up. Alrighty. Those... Whoops. That is linked to that. That is now linked to that. Perfect. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic, amazing, stellar. All those good things. They all apply. We have got ourselves an upgraded altar. We have got ourselves a better source of light. This might... Yeah, wow, look at that. It's still powering it to full in the middle of the day. Like, sunlight smack dab in the sky. That is fantastic. I think this is actually where crystals go. So if you have attuned crystals, some of the crafting recipes, if I can see them somewhere. Yeah, so some of these require, you can see there's patterns here. Oh, this is actually a pattern I don't know yet. Some of them require specific constellations to be in there, and that is where you would put an attuned crystal to make that constellation show up. We do still have to make those spectral relays. Luckily, even though it's the middle of the day, we can actually do that. Oh, look at that. It's split, too. And now both of these are garbage. Wow. We got the worst possible trade on that. I just wanted the purity to be amazing. And instead, we have two of them that are, well, not the worst. Okay, we'll grow them a little bit, and then we'll keep doing the purity stuff. I suppose we should start doing that for the rest of these crystals too, because we've kind of been lax while we've been focusing towards other ventures. Alright, so where are our best looking crystals here? 75, 89, that's pretty pure. 94, 92, oh yeah, that's great. 97, 99, 96. Some of these are looking spectacular. And 90. So for all the nice ones, I don't think anything's too small here. Yeah, I think we can all grind these up on the grindstone without risking them disappearing here. Yep, cutting's 100. Go and throw it in a purity bath. That sounds terrible if you take that out of context. Whoops, I don't know what I did. How's this now? Yep. Oh, wow, really? That got to me from there? Okay, I guess. Well, that went into a bath. That's all I need. How's this one doing? Cutting could be better. Cutting, perfect. Okay, maybe I should have done these one at a time in hand here. Oh, yeah, this may be an issue. There we go. Okay, that's all good. Wow, I am I'm afraid to approach any of these in case something that I don't mean to toss actually ends up getting tossed. I may want to upgrade our iron armor here, because it's starting to become more of a detriment than a help. Should take your armor while doing this stuff? I could do that, but then I feel very afraid. Too terrified now. This one's done. Yes. Oh, right. Armor. No armor. No, no problems here. Moderate problems here. Okay. Inventory's a little cluttered. Let's fix that problem. So those back. That doesn't need to be in there right now. We'll throw our armor just in there. Yeah, that's totally fine. Glass panes we'll put in there for now, too. We're not going to do that for a little while. But, it should be... I get to collect on all of these. Should be growing. Now, some of these need to be cut. These. Yeah, having that split when I really didn't want it to kind of threw off my whole... rhythm here. Nope, not you. Let's recut all of these. Oh, ooh, no. Okay, that one kind of died. Conveniently, we only have 2 spots left anyway, so I guess these guys get it. We'll take this in steps. $72, 96, just a little bit more should get it perfect. Yeah, but it is nice and tiny now, which is not nice at all. 100. All right, with those all put in. Oh no, still running into issues, even without the armor. And last but not least, there. All right, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think all of these save. I guess it's that one. Should be ready. Whoa, not with the hammer. Should be ready to get mined. I think I mined the one that I said was not ready, and it still totally worked out. So I'll take it. But with that, I think we'll call it a good stream. We got a fair amount done. Astral Sorcery is a little bit complicated, so there were a lot of intermediary steps while we got stuff figured out and set up. We did finally upgrade our altar to the iridescent altar. We got a few of these collector crystals set up, with one very, very nice one set up over here. I believe that is the 100, 900 crystal that we turned into that. We also got this tanking system all done. So we've got pretty much continuous starlight generation, and we also have our lovely multi-block over there. But we have our teleporting gateway over there. So we can just stare at another star and teleport ourselves to our heart's content with a neat little animation to join it. Even if the area here wasn't quite as clear, so it doesn't look quite as good. It does at least tell me where I am. But with that all done, ooh, and a bucket of liquid starlight that I don't need on me. Where am I? Am I not standing on you? There we go. Oh man, that is a fantastic animation. I love that. I absolutely love that. With all of that done, I think we're gonna call it a stream. I think we're gonna call it a good stream. Things I want to get done for next stream. I do think I will go attune myself, especially considering that we had somebody say that apparently attunement is the only way you can see some of those extra constellations. We made the constellation paper and they just didn't come up. Unfortunately for us, there's extra constellations just weren't visible, but we have confirmed that they do exist here because we have seen some in the crafting recipes for this that we don't have yet. So we'll probably go get ourselves attuned to one of the constellations. For which precise one, I'm not exactly sure. I still got to figure that out. And so hopefully that'll give us access to a few more constellations. I am also, I think, going to convert this iron pickaxe into a steel one. Still not perfectly sure where I'm going to move everything. I would still like to have magnetic on it. Yeah, I would really like to still have magnetic on it. So I might move that to the tool rod, maybe the binding, but I think that's where I get aqua dynamic on it. So perhaps not there either. Would like to upgrade it though, just so we can stop having to use our hammer for anything that requires obsidian level mining. Beyond that, we'll probably move a little away from Astral Sorcery. I'm not sure how much stuff there is left over here. We got quite a bit done. We'll probably go get the mantle now that we're slowly getting our crystals to be really nice. We can attune them and all that stuff. We'll go get a mantle to give us some flight instead of just attuning ourselves to that. And then we'll move on to some other stuff. We are getting pretty close to the end of the age. There's a lot of steps left, but a lot of these kind of go together. So once you get a few buckets of one thing, you can get them to the next. And there are a lot of machines that are involved in that process. And there are various bits and bobs that we can pick up along the way. Galgadorian metal, for instance, the sound muffler, which is similar but kind of different to soundproofing that we've already got. Another amethyst is a rare one. We're actually going to have to find that in the nether, and that'll be a bit of a problem. We've also not found the Arctic Abyss biome that it really wants us to find for some reason. But those will be things for after we are good and proper fitted out with our attunements here from Astral Sorcery. But that'll be stuff for next time. That will be on Wednesday, 3 PST. That'll be when I come back to Sevtech Ages. If you're not just interested in the Sevtech Ages stuff, I will be back tomorrow playing Sunless Sea, same time, 3 PST. Our captain there is, just kind of cleaning up the Sunless Sea, doing all of his officers' quests, and maybe getting himself towards a final ending for his own story. So feel free to join at either of those 2 times. I hope to see you at one of them. If not, I hope you guys make your own magic teleporter and make a nice little one outside your house and teleport to and from your workplaces with hardly a bit of sweat involved. For the meantime, I'm going to sign out here. Been a good screaming, everybody. Cheers, y'all.